Hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and today we're going to be doing the theme run for the Dark Magician Girl. It was voted on opposite of Liliana Vess, and I mean, she got no votes, but that's okay. I'm not too worried about that. The run still happens regardless. And so let's get into who the character actually is. Once again, we have a character from a trading card game, a female character that wields dark magic and, you know, very pretty to boot, but that's not necessarily the important part. What is important is that as in her canonical appearance in the trading card game, I'm not really worried about her appearance in the anime, aside from that she does actually appear. But in the game, she is a spellcaster-type creature, Dark Element, who actually gets stronger for each Dark Magician that's in your graveyard, or gets discard pile, would be another way to put it. So what you have is a character that doesn't start off as strong as her male counterpart, but can actually become much stronger because what she's presumably doing is gathering knowledge and information from his previous battles and using that to improve herself. So for that reason, I decided to start with the Captain's Ring, because as she gets more elements, she's going to continue getting stronger. And also I'm going to start with the Rule Robe. She has greater attack power than defense power, and I figured that the best way to put that to use would be to use the Rule Robe. And then, as you can see, we've got spells of differing elements. So why do we have spells of differing elements when she's, the Dark Magician Girl? Well, we're going to be getting into that, so first things first, let's get our gold. And I actually don't care where I start this time, so let's just go. Hey, no Atlas. Alright, fire, water, thunder. Alright. So, why go with a bunch of spells of differing elements? That doesn't make a lot of sense if it's the Dark Magician Girl. Here's the thing. While I was doing some research on the Dark Magician Girl and what exactly it is she does, it turns out that she's not the only Magician Girl in the group anymore. It turns out that she's actually just one of a team. Ooh, glass cannon, that is tempting. Alright, I'm probably going to take it because I do have a ranged run going. Let's just not beat her on the bush, let's just go get it. That also plays into the idea that she has greater attack power than defense power. So, here's the deal. While I was doing research, I found out that Dark Magician Girl isn't the only Magician Girl card. It turns out that there's a good number of Magician Girls. And obviously, Dark Magician Girl is one of them, but did you know that she had an alternate form called the Dark Magician Girl Dragon Knight? Because I didn't know that. Did you know that? I didn't know that. Someone probably knew that ahead of me, and they're like, hey, Dark Sage, you're so stupid. And I'm just like, oh, okay, that's how it's going to be? Alright, cool. I'll probably end up taking the Magician's top hat because that'll set me up for the Magician's outfit later on. Let's see if I can remember all of them just from memory from what I was doing research-wise. See, I know that there is the Apple Magician Girl, the Berry Magician Girl, the Lemon Magician Girl, the Kiwi Magician Girl. Did I say Apple already? I'm pretty sure I said Apple already. There we go. Looking good. And what do we have here? Okay, so we're definitely going to take the upgrade to the Stalwart Defenders. I would rather have a different wind elemental spell, one that works a little bit better with attack power bonuses, and same for an electric element spell. But that's basically what I'm looking for. I'm looking for upgrades to my current Arcana, as well as a good electric and wind. And why is that? Well, that's because each of the Magician Girl cards not only represent a different element, like I want to say the Berry Magician Girl represents Earth, the Lemon Magician Girl represents Light, which the closest thing I can think of in this game would be Lightning. But they all represent a different element, but one thing I also noticed looking them over is that aside from the Dark Magician Girl herself, they all kind of play off of each other. Like, you can use one of them to, like, discard one and go grab stuff from your graveyard, as long as it's somehow representative of the other Magician Girls. Like, they play off of each other very well and also weaken their enemies. So they are a pretty tight-knit unit. So my thought would be, if the Dark Magician Girl is the one competing in the trials, the others would be giving her aid in the form of different elemental spells. That's the way I'm looking at it anyway. Yay, so smart. But I am also looking to take on spells that are going to work well when being boosted by attack power bonuses. Curse Eater's Watch? Yeah, we'll take that. I have a cursed item. Lower my cooldowns. Alright, so I am going to take the Magician's top hat, just in case I find the wand. Do I want to take Magnetic Breakers? My first thought is no. I'm pretty sure I'll find an electric spell that's of greater quality later on. So, the way I'm looking at it, the Distortion Beam is her own ability. From the Apple Magician Girl, she got Bouncing Blaze. From the Berry Magician Girl, she got Stalwart Defenders. From the Chocolate Magician Girl, that's the one I missed by the way, she got that spell. So now we're just waiting to see what she gets from the Kiwi Magician Girl and the Lemon Magician Girl. And I don't know if this is a real card or not, but I also saw a Light Magician Girl, but I'm pretty sure that was a made-up card. Because the list of the official Magician Girl cards says nothing about Light Magician. That's right, Cecil. What do we have here? I mean, Giant's Heart might be useful, but right now I'm leaning towards just spending my money on Arcana, assuming that there are good ones. Alright, I am not being very smart right now. Fortunately, there's a health orb right there. So with each of the Magician Girls backing up their leader and making sure that she has all the tools necessary to win, I'm pretty sure this will be a pretty simplistic run. At least it should be, and a lot of that is of course predicated on me not being a moron. Sometimes easier said than done. Earth and Wind. Alright, so actually I have the means to open that up. Cobalt Firestone. and I really see no reason not to take it. Especially since if I need to, I can just sell it to you for extra cash. Yeah, I was actually very interested when I had found out that the Dark Magician Girl wasn't the only Magician Girl in town anymore. And especially interesting because I actually designed a Dungeons & Dragons character based off of the Dark Magician Girl, and now it turns to light my Dark Magician Girl may have sisters. That really caught my attention because it opens the door for more character creation possibilities for me. Perfecto. Alright, so I mean, Breaking Twister isn't the greatest thing in the world, but it is wind. Because I'm not too interested in... Because I'm not really too interested in the relics that are available, I'll take it for now. If I find a better Wind Arcana, though, you better believe I'm going to take it. Alright, well that's the floor, so let's just go fight the boss. Interestingly enough, I just designed a new Magic the Gathering deck based upon wizards and my strangely favorite color combination, red and blue. And I'm figuring, since I do like to use my Magic decks to do character design work, or at least help with it, that may be one of my Dark Magician Girl's sisters. I haven't gotten any further than that, though, so don't expect too much. Alright, I don't even really want to be close to enemies, so I am going to go ahead and sell this. Thank you, sir. Alright, so which one is the wind one again? I don't remember. The wind one is the Kiwi Magician Girl. So from Kiwi we got Breaking Twister. Hopefully it's helpful. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, Lightning Aspect is stupid, but it's free, so I'm going to take it to boost the Captain's Ring. So now what we're looking for is a better Lightning and a better Wind Arcana. By the way, Lightning Aspect isn't terrible, but it doesn't do anything for a run where you're trying to keep at range. So something else will be in order. Smooth, me! Because that was totally the B button you were pressing. Hey, Iris has her own painting. I wonder if she made that herself. There we go. Okay, that room was awful. What made me do that room again? Really only awful because of the elemental summoners, so go figure. Magician's top hat upgraded it for me. Nice. But as you can see, it doesn't exactly have a high amount of base damage, so I would very much like it if I could find a better Wind Arcana, or just upgrade this one and use it as a means of holding my enemies at bay. There we go. But like Wind Sentry would definitely be better, even though again that's more leaning towards critical hit. It would do more. It does more damage per hit than Breaking Twister does. Again, I like to point out I have no problem with Breaking Twister. It's just not great for my setup. Go! There we go. Nice. There's Magnetic Breakers again. Hey, Blurring Falconry. I don't mind that. But would I rather? See, now I'm kind of torn because no, I don't really want Magnetic Breakers, but it is actually usable. And it would be nice if the Lemon Magician Girl would provide me with a better Electric Arcana, but sometimes you just can't be choosy. At least I know that the other Magician Girls handed me things that were more useful. So I guess, do I take the Blurring Falconry, or do I take the Magnetic Breakers? See, I'm kind of leaning towards take the Magnetic Breakers, just so I have a Electric Arcana that's usable. I should say an Electric Arcana that's usable. Let's pay attention to our grammar, please. I also haven't seen Anders yet, so there's still the possibility for a... I hate this room so much. Okay. Made it through that bullshit room again. Okay, we will definitely be taking the Token of Health. Because I have no problem helping out my local doctor. Alright, so health is looking a little iffy, but that is okay. And yeah, I think, despite my thoughts on it, I'm going to take the Magnetic Breakers. At least for now, because it's at least usable. Alright, so actually Magnetic Breakers is doing okay for me right now. Tapping Gloves. Follow up a basic with something else to get a boosted chance at critical? Alright, let's do this. That's right, C, so we're gonna do this. The reason why I'm hesitant on Magnetic Breakers, by the way, is because I typically don't. I do like Surefire Rocket and the Pathfinder's Knapsack, so... Whew. There's gonna be difficult choices on this floor, I can already tell you. Because typically I've not gotten good results out of Magnetic Breakers. Like, I use it and I just kind of go, oh. That's about all I've ever gotten out of Magnetic Breakers. It's a very solid meh. So it seems to be doing well for me right now, so I don't know, maybe either I've not used it correctly in the past, or... I don't know, seems to be okay right now. I don't know, maybe either I was expecting too much or I just wasn't using it right, I don't know. So as far as what else I know about the Dark Magician Girl, like, I don't know, she's just a creature in a trading card game. I very much know nothing about her. So anyone else who's potentially seen the Yu-Gi-Oh anime, does the Dark Magician Girl play a bigger role in the anime at all? I'm gonna guess no, because once again, she's just a creature in a trading card game. And the show isn't necessarily about, you know, the stories of the cards, it's about the people who play the card game. So, I don't know, I'm very much not sure what more I can get out of it than what I already have. Like, I wouldn't mind hearing that there's more to the Dark Magician Girl than what I know, but even if all I know is she's a pretty blonde that casts spells, I guess that's enough right now. For science! Prescription bottle, what does that do? Oh, I can have 2 health potions, okay. So I appreciate the heal, the relic not so much, but it's okay, it's the thought that counts. What do we got? Oh, hey, upgrades to both magnetic breakers and breaking twister. Alright. Don't want to take spark array. Oh, not enough money for that. Oops. I'm not trying to rip you off, I swear. I'm just dumb. Oops. I made a goof. Fortunately, Breaking Twister has the bonus effect of having a decent defensive effect as well. Alright, that actually went very well. I am quite pleased with myself. Alright, so give me this. And yeah, that does mean that I don't get to take Surefire, Rocket, or Pathfinder's Knapsack, but I think for right now we'll be okay. Because now I can focus more so on relics, and if I find a decent spell, I can... Well, it depends on what I find, honestly. Hey, smooth! And there we go, got her before she even got her signature off. Cardus Prime. I like that spell, but it's not for this build. Cecil Bird is just having a ball over here. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Tweet. Hey, pal. Alright. Okay, I think I'm kind of understanding Breaking Twister now. Oh, Exploding Fireball is good, but I already have 1 Fire Arcana, so I'm just going to leave it at what I have. Oh, you son of a... Okay, enough. Wow, I feel stupid. No more of that, please. So I suppose I should answer what exactly it was I was doing yesterday where I didn't post a new video. I mean, very simply put, I was just busy. Wednesday was crazy. Thursday I had things to do before work. Today I had a day off, and let me tell you, it was kind of a busy day off, not even gonna lie. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to do. There we go. Yeah, no, I don't dislike Breaking Twister, but I just don't think it's good for the type of run I have going. I would love to get a different wind spell. Kind of makes me wonder what would have happened if I had taken Furious Tempest. Oh, you're still alive? Go away. I've also been playing Age of Calamity, because for whatever reason, I really like the Warriors games. For how simplistic they are, I really kind of... Well, I should say I dig the Hyrule Warriors games. I've never played a Dynasty or an Orochi Warriors, and Fire Emblem Warriors just made me mad. So, think about this. You just came off the back of Hyrule Warriors, which a lot of people say is perhaps one of the best Warriors games out there, because every character felt really unique, there were a lot of fun play styles, the enemy types were varied and interesting, and it was just fun to play. So coming off the back of that, I will take Cursier's Mask, thank you. I still only have the one cursed item, but that's okay. So coming off the back of that, you go into Fire Emblem Warriors thinking, oh my goodness, they have such a huge range of characters to pull from, with lots of different styles and things that they can do. What are they going to do in this game? And it turns out that every character, no character has a unique fighting style. Their fighting style is based entirely on, whatever class they are. So all of the Pegasus Knights play exactly the same to all of the other Pegasus Knights. Most of the swordsmen play identically to each other. How many swordsmen are there? Lots. To their credit, at least the swordsmen tend to come in pairs. So Chrom and Lucina play identically to each other, but then the new characters that they created, what was Rowan and Blonde Girl. Sorry, I don't know her name. I didn't commit it to memory because I didn't care about the game. But yeah, those two play identically, but they play differently from Chrom and Lucina. So I mean, yeah, there's that. Whoop-de-doo. And I'm sorry, it's still a huge step backward from what Hyrule Warriors was, and even other Warriors games aficionados that I've talked to said, yeah, this game is a big step down. I don't really want the scalpel, sorry. Is there anything here I wanted? Yes, but also no. Is there anything here I should take? I like Dice of the Nemesis, but this isn't the right run for it. Actually, no, it is the right run for it. The critical hit chance isn't great, but it's a little bit boosted, plus I have a good few multi-hit spells. Magnetic Breakers, Breaking Twister, Distortion Beam, those all do multiple hits, so there's many chances for Dice of the Nemesis to trigger. And yeah, it's a little luck-based, but you know what? Card games are luck-based, so I think inadvertently, I think we found a decent little Decent little piece of work there. So, okay, I went into Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity already feeling... I don't even have to fight in this room. Already feeling a little iffy because of how poorly Fire Emblem Warriors turned out. And it turns out that, wow, Age of Calamity is just amazing. So, yeah, I could take Cyclone Boomerang, but I think my priority should be on relics, and also on health, because I don't have a lot of health. So right off the bat, already there's a lot to look forward to, because the number of characters isn't necessarily important, but it's 18 characters, which, yeah, that's nothing in comparison to the original Hyrule Warriors and all of its DLC and some of the weird playstyle that they designed for that game. Yeah, you have your staples. You got your Link, you got your Zelda. You know, nothing that you weren't expecting. Then you can play as Agatha and Tingle. And yes, Tingle was the worst character in the game. But there were a lot of characters, there were a lot of varied playstyles. Like, I had no problem with Hyrule Warriors. It's just that the game felt so, for lack of a better word, it felt so just bloated. There was so much to it, and it's not normally a bad thing, but it just really felt like it was just too much for one game. Okay, so the things you know what? No, I'm gonna wait and see if there's anything else on the rest of the floor before I pick up the adorable minion. Because as much as I would like to get that attack power bonus now, I think it'd be better to wait and get a better attack power bonus for later. Wow, I duffed really hard there. Hello, sir. What do you have for me? You have for me a mirror shield. I mean, it's not bad. Mercury sandals, glass kites. Unsure. I'm really unsure if I want to pick up anything from Anders right now. Alright, so back to what I was saying about Hyrule Warriors. So to me, it wasn't the number of characters about that they were in Age of Calamity that were playable that was impressive to me. What was impressive to me is that they were all from one spot. They weren't taken from all over the Zelda canon. They were taken directly from Breath of the Wild Soul. Well, why is that impressive? Think about it. In Hyrule Warriors, it was basically just a fangasm of characters from all over the Zelda universe that they were using as playable characters because it was supposed to be just an overall celebration of the series. So, okay, it makes sense that they would pull characters from all over the place, and there were some characters that we were all really looking forward to, like Tetra. Then there were characters that we weren't looking forward to, like Tingle. And then oddballs like Agatha and Medley. They even had unique characters. Like, it was interesting to see the wielder of the Triforce of Power be a lady for once. A lady with very large fruits. Very large fruits. Surely you all know what I mean when I say that. Well, this is on sale, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to hop over here. Alright, let's step out into the hall and drop the things I want to keep. So drop that, drop that, drop that. Drop that. Drop that. Everything else can go. There we go. 25, 20, 20. Yeah, it's pretty impressive. I don't have a lot of relics, but the relics I have large effects. And then we'll pick up the Mirror Shield for added defense. So what's impressive about it isn't necessarily the scale, it's more so it's just the quiet restraint that they used in designing the characters that are in Breath of the Wild. I mean, yeah, Breath of the Wild too, but yeah, But yeah, Age of Calamity's characters are definitely the highlight. And again, there are some oddballs, but for the most part, the characters that you can play as are expected, but they really played around with some ideas. And for those of you who are interested in playing Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, I'm not going to get into any spoilers. But let's just say, like, you know, there are characters who play around with the idea of range or using more magical tactics. Characters that are really good up close and personal, and then there's, you know, a Tingle-like character. Sorry. Trying to make sure that Strafe Archer doesn't whoop me. So there are things here that I like, make no mistake. Looks like Lemon Magician Girl left me something real mighty. But I think I'm going to stick with what I have. Then do I take Knockout Boulder over the horses? Horses have been doing me good, not gonna lie. At the same time, it's hard to understate the usefulness of a big fuck off boulder. Doesn't matter, I can't afford it. Why am I even looking? Like I'm gonna convince Iris to give me a loan. I'll gladly pay you Tuesday for a cheeseburger today. Alright, so I'll just take that. And what better way to end a run that's all about the rainbow of magician girls than by picking up an actual fuck-off rainbow? Oh, pain. There we go. I'd like to point out that the whole idea of it being like a rainbow of magician girls was not the original plan. Like I said when I first started this, I figured that out while doing research for this character, and had no idea that that was even a thing. Oh, that was smart. But after I learned it was a thing, I figured, you know what? This is kind of cool. So that's what the run is going to be. That's what the run is going to be about. It's going to be about the Dark Magician Girl being the leader of the Magician Girls, which she is the strongest one, especially since she's the only one that gets the transformation. You know, Dark Magician Girl Dragon Knight. Which, if that sounds anime as fuck, remember, it's Yu-Gi-Oh! Of course it's anime as fuck. Same with her appearance. I mean, she's you know, the quintessential anime hottie, but I have no problem with that. I'm just pointing it out because yes, it very much follows the tropes. And I have no problem with the tropes. But thank you guys very much for watching. I very much appreciate your continued support. Again, I apologize for falling a little bit behind. It's been very busy for me lately, but I am going to try to have another video out for you later tonight, so keep an eye out for that, and, you know, again, feel free to remind me of some of the things that I've said. Keep me on my toes. Not only am I still playing Bloodstained Bloodless playthrough, but I also know that Bloodstained Classic mode is out now, so that's something I can dig. I also know I said I would check out the updates to Undermine and One Step from Eden, so I've got things that I can do, just don't let me forget about them. Anyways, that's all for me, so again, thanks for spending some of your free time with me, I really appreciate it. Do the usual YouTube dance, and you'll be seeing me again soon. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and I will be seeing you